We're going to go ahead and warm up doing side lunges here. So you're going to feel that inner thigh stretch. Just a tiny little pulse as we go into that step to the side. Exhale, pushing off that foot you step out with. Hinge down and lean into that side lunge. You're going to add a crossover stretch, tapping that opposite hand towards the foot you step out into that side lunge. That opposite arm is going to reach back, getting a little spine stretch here. Just going to continue with this side lunge stretch, helping to get your body nice and warm before we get started with those weights today. Now, you're just going to go from here, same leg, into a curtsy lunge. Now that front foot stays stationary. That knee on the front foot is lining up in between the big toe and the pinky toe, making sure that it just feels fine. There's no, irritation or anything weird feeling with your knee on that leg that stays stationary. Determine how far you cross that leg back as you go into that curtsy, and how deep you take it into that lunge. Now we're going to go side lunge, reach, and curtsy back. So we're adding these two together, side lunge, and then step back, curtsy. We're going to be doing both of these in the workout coming up, so we're just warming up with that movement. Continuing to take deep breaths into the belly. Nice exhales through the mouth, helping to contract your core while we're working out. Last time, curtsy back here, and then we come up. You're going to go to that other side, just the side lunge here. Notice we're adding that little bit of a pulse, feeling that straight leg, inner thigh stretch here. Making sure your knee feels okay at all times. That knee is lining up between the big toe and the pinky toe. The lower you hinge into that side lunge, the more your glutes have to work to help you to come up. Last one here, adding that reach though with that side lunge. So you tap across, opposite hand. Let that other arm reach back behind you. And we're going to go into that curtsy on that same leg. Note how that stationary leg feels. Pushing off that foot that's staying in place to come back up. Your chest is nice and tall here. Checking on your knee every now and then, making sure it feels okay. The warm-up is a great place to feel everything out. You're going to go one more curtsy. And now you're adding that side lunge reach. Take that curtsy back. And we're going to follow through with this combo stretch. And side lunge. Back to your curtsy, nice and tall here. Side lunge has a little bit more of a hinge, obviously. Curtsy, you're going to stay up as tall as you can. Two more times through this combo. Curtsy back, we have our last one. Side lunge reach and curtsy. Okay, we're going to grab two weights of the same size, and we're going to be working inner thigh, outer thigh, as well as your shoulders today. Start off with just a squat. You're going to bring those weights to your shoulders. You're going to get that chin retraction, staying nice and tall. You're going to sit your butt back, looking for a chair behind you, pushing those heels into the floor. I like to also say, make sure that big toe and pinky toe are pressed down to the floor as well. Keeping that nice neutral spine here. Notice that my head stays in the same position, so I'm not making that exaggerated curve in my neck as I sit back into the squat. Nice exhale as we come up. Always just checking those knees here and there. Now we're going to go into the upper body. We're going to alternate a shoulder press. You can move around a little bit if you like, or hold your foot stance in place. You're going to press those weights straight up, alternating sides. Just focus on getting your breath here. We're not holding our breath. We're not straining in any way. Nice deep breaths in and nice long exhales. We're not trying to time it at any particular time since we're alternating sides here. Now we're going to shake it out, get that shoulder burn out. We're going to add this together. So I want you to first get those weights at the shoulders, go down into your squat, alternate that press and back into your squat here. Alternate press once you come up to standing. You're going to exhale as you come up out of that squat. Make sure you're holding your chin retraction here and slow it down if you need to. So you can go at a slower pace if you need to, as long as you feel like you're holding your form really well. You don't feel any aches and pains in your back or your knees anywhere. Continue with that squat, alternating press. Good. Now you get that rest. We're having one single weight. You're going to go into a side lunge here. It's the same side that you're holding that weight in your hand. So only side lunge. Let that weight just go to the outside knee. We did already practice side lunges earlier. You're going to hinge down a little bit, pushing into the glutes on that side that you're stepping out with. Nice little exhale coming up. You've got one more side lunge here. And we're going to come up. Now just the upper body, forward raise. No higher than your shoulder. When you lift that thumb up towards the ceiling, you're trying to stay nice and tall, get that chin retraction, and exhale as you lift that weight up towards the ceiling. Try not to swing. You can take your arm back just a little bit, but as long as your torso is nice and still, you've got one more lift here and release. We're going to add this together. So you want your side lunge, hold, forward raise, now come up to standing. So I'd rather you start your exhale. As you go to lift that arm, you should still be breathing out once you push off of your foot and come up to standing. Notice you want to still hold that chin retraction. Last side lunge here. And come together. Just shake that arm out. Do little circles if you need to, if your shoulder's getting that work. Now we're only going to curtsy back. Same leg, same side of the body. Holding that weight down by your side. Pushing through that front foot that's staying still. Making sure that knee is lining up in between that big toe and pinky toe here. Nice little exhale coming up, contracting your abs, getting the core to work with you. Last time back. And we come up here. Now we're going to work that upper body. This is an upright row or a high pull. The elbow goes straight out to the side. Weight is going to be lined up right in front of your chest. You're going to check that wrist. Make sure you're not overly flexing it. Those knuckles are going to face the floor here. You exhale as you lift that weight. Make sure you're not straining in your neck at all. You feel this in your shoulder, your arms. You've got one more. And you're going to release. Now, we add that to the curtsy. Curtsy back here, upright row in the bottom, and then come all the way back up. Make sure you have your footing. Then you pull that elbow out to the side. Come all the way back up to that starting position. Getting in a lot of reps here. Working inner and outer thighs mainly through this whole workout. Also, your glutes are working every time you do squats or lunges. All right, this is it. Last one here, and you're going to release. March it out. If your glutes are burning, shoulders are burning, we're going to add all of this from the top, so you're getting a breather. We have 5 combinations all together. Side lunge, forward raise. You're going to come up, go right into your curtsy, upright row, and then back to that side lunge here. And curtsy back. Pull that elbow out to the side. Side lunge and forward raise. Curtsy back. Back to your side lunge. Forward raise, and then step back into that curtsy high pull. This is your last combo on this side. And release. Good. So grab a sip of water here. You can pause the video if you need to. If you're super sweaty, get a little towel to dab off. We're going to go ahead and we're going to set up for this other side of the body, just your side lunge. Let that weight hang down on the outside of that knee. You want to hinge forward a little bit, and you want to hold that chin retraction so those eyes are always looking in the same direction as your chest. Check your knee every now and then and make sure it feels okay. You've got one more here. Sorry, this is your last one. And release. All right, so now you've got your forward raise. Thumb goes right up towards the ceiling, no higher than your shoulder. Making sure that you've got that chin retraction as well, and you're not feeling that strain in your neck as you lift that weight. If it's too heavy, you'll start to feel it strain in your neck a little bit. Exhale as you lift. You have one more here, and we're going to add those 2 together. So go side lunge, forward raise, and then push off, coming back up. You want to exhale once you lift that weight, letting your body hold as still as possible while the arm lifts. So you're really utilizing your abdominal muscles here, helping you brace and hold that posture while that weight moves away from the body. You've got 2 more. And last one here. And release. We're going to step that same leg back into a curtsy now. Hold that weight down by your side and curtsy back. Always making sure your knees feel nice and happy, nothing wonky going on there. And you're pushing off of that front foot, making sure the knees lining up between the big toe and the pinky toe. Exhale as we come up and stand. You've got 2 more. Last one back. And you're going to release. We're going to go to that high pull. Elbow goes out to the side here. Check that wrist. Make sure it's staying straight. Make sure your knuckles are facing the floor. That weight comes right in front of your chest as you lift it up, feeling it in your shoulders. One more time. And we add those together. So you're going to curtsy back and then pull that elbow out to the side. Now we're standing and curtsy. High pull here. Just working on the movements added together. Notice as we move that weight, holding that curtsy, getting tension under that hold helps our muscles work a little bit harder, having to hold us in that position and keep that stable base that we have as we move the weight. making it just a little bit more challenging. You've got 2 more curtsy pulls, 1 more back, and pull that elbow up. Now, you can march it out here. Just getting a little bit of release. You're going to add the side lunge from the top. Side lunge, forward raise. Now you're going to go curtsy back and pull that elbow out to the side. Back to your side lunge here, forward raise. And curtsy, high pull. You guys are doing great. Side lunge. Now curtsy with that high pull. Should have 2 more from here. And curtsy, high pull. Last time through. Make sure you're breathing and not holding your breath. All right, go ahead and grab some water. What you're going to do is grab your second weight. We're going to add from that squat alternating press, and we're going to alternate the side lunge and alternate the curtsy. So follow along, watch as we get it started. Squat, come up, you're alternating press overhead. Now you're going to side lunge, 1 arm forward raise. We're going to go to the other side, side lunge, forward raise. Now you're going to come up, curtsy back, high pull. And we're going to go to the other side, step to the back, and then high pull. Now, curl those weights to the shoulders, squat, alternate that press. Now you're going to bring it down, side lunge, forward raise. Now come up, go to the other side, and forward raise. Now we're going into those alternating curtsies here. You can start with a different lead leg each time. Come to your squat, alternate press. We're going to lower those weights down, set up for that side lunge, forward raise, only 1 arm. Go to the other side and raise. Now curtsies alternating, high pull at the bottom of each curtsy. Come back to the shoulders, squat, alternate presses. Set up for those side lunge, forward raise. Coming to that other side. And then get ready for those curtsy, high pull, coming up, step it out to the back. Back to the shoulders, squat, alternate press. Side lunge, forward raise, other side, forward raise here. Now you're going to go curtsy with a high pull, step it wide, go to the other side, high pull, and rack those weights to your shoulders. Alternate press, back to your side lunge, forward raise, over to the other side, and now you're going to curtsy back, add that high pull at the bottom, curtsy other side. Good, you guys. That is it. We get to cool down. You're going to go into a side lunge, lean as far as you feel like your range of motion takes you. You might need to just rest on that thigh that you're going out to the side. If you need to hold on to something or have your hand like on the side of a couch or something like that, you can. We're going to go up to center and hold, lowering your head. Now we're going to lean to the other side. Get that inner thigh stretch here. A little bit of a groin stretch. If you lift your toe on that straightened leg, you get a little bit of a calf stretch as well. We're going to take it up to center. Feet are wide here, letting your hands come down to the floor. Relax those arms a little bit. Now we're walking our feet together. You're going to be bent over, and you're going to bend one knee. Let the other leg be straight. So I'm just showing you from a side, bending one knee. Now we're going to go to the other side, straighten that bent knee and bend that straight leg. Nice deep breath. Straighten both legs for me. We're rolling up. Now we're going to stretch those shoulders out a little bit, cross that arm across your chest. You should feel that going down from the back of the shoulder, maybe a little bit towards the elbow, across that back side of the arm. And we're going to release and go to the other arm. You're typically holding these stretches 30 seconds. Nice deep breaths, trying to lower your heart rate a little bit here. You guys have done an amazing job. Go ahead and we're going to step one leg back. The leg that's back, you're going to reach that same arm overhead, getting a little bit of stretch on the outside of the shoulder, down the lats, down your obliques, towards the hip. And we're going to release and step the other leg back. Same thing, reach that arm over your side. Getting nice deep breaths. And release, step together. Great job.